Hey everybody, this is a new fan that I got today. This is the Sanyo 9-inch oscillating desk fan, model number EF-C9, made in Japan. I'm not sure exactly when, I'm guessing sometime in the 70s or 80s, probably the 80s. It's it's your typical plastic desk fan of this time, with a few interesting features. It is, like I said, a 9-inch model. I think they did make larger models. It has a slider switch on the front, rather than a push-button switch, which was common in these older plastic desk fans. And it does have a knob. The knob is intact. On some of these, I think the knob is missing. But that knob comes off, as you can see. I'll put it back on. The center badge piece is white plastic, and it says Sanyo on it. As you can see, there's the Sanyo logo. And here's an up close on the switch and the base plate. The base plate runs all the way up to the neck, and at the bottom it says Sanyo. If I turn it around, you will notice that the oscillator knob is also intact. It's on the back of the motor housing, and it works just like any other. It has a transparent gray blade set, very similar to the one on my Panasonic made by Lasco, although of course it's smaller and it pushes onto the shaft rather than being tightened on with a nut. On the back, you'll notice the motor housing vents are vertical, and the pivot point on the neck is tightened by that plastic nut there, rather than being a click mechanism like on some others. On the bottom of the base, on the back, you'll notice there's a label. This is actually the information label. Rather than being on the bottom, it's on the back. So that's interesting. So here you can see it says Sanyo, there's a Sanyo logo once again, electric fan, model EF-C9, frequency 60 Hz, current 0.55 amps, and then serial number MK17756, Sanyo Electric Company Limited, made in Japan, UL listed, and the issue number is 288H. So this is also where the cord comes out, and I was wondering if this cord had been replaced, because it's a rather modern looking cord. It's gray. It is polarized, I think. Let's go over here and unplug it. It is unpolarized. What does it say on it? I think this might be original because it says Kawasaki, which sounds Japanese. It says Japan, okay. Yeah, this is original. It definitely looks modern for being old. So, plug it back in. This fan is in absolutely great condition. When I got it, it was a little dirty. Just a little dirty, not a whole lot. Just needed to be cleaned off. There are a few scratches on the motor housing right there. Nothing too big. Some stuff on the base here that I couldn't get off. But other than that, the base is a little bit yellowed, which is normal. The motor housing is not as yellowed, and the front grill piece is like still bright white, just not yellowed at all. So yeah, the cage is in great shape. It's got no rust at all. It doesn't have any missing or bent slats. And really strangely, it doesn't have a hanger on the top. It has 3 hinges, and those 3 hinges have holes that poke through to the other side. So it helps you line it up, and it can only go on one way. You'll also notice the cage is more squared off, kind of similar to a Lasco, but it is still a little bit more rounded than the Lascos, yet it's still more square than the most other Japanese or Taiwanese fans of this time. So now, let's see, put the camera back down here, and I am going to turn the fan to the side when I operate it, because the wind noise will be right in the camera. It'll be really annoying and you won't be able to hear anything. Now, I'll start it up, and it has a really great startup sound. It's like a high-pitched whine when it starts up, so I'll see if I can get you to hear that. See, it has a great startup noise. A very powerful fan, actually. The blades aren't pitched that steeply, so it must work off of speed rather than pitch. So that's high speed, low speed. It's very quiet on low speed. And we'll spin it down. I did oil this fan. It has a regular shaded pole induction motor. You know, one of those little square-shaped ones with the bearings and everything. I did oil it, and it runs much smoother now. Spins down a lot faster, or it has a longer spin down time. So now I will engage the oscillator and start it up on low with the oscillation. Has a very nice oscillation arc. Not too fast. High speed with oscillation. And I'm going to stop the oscillator and spin it down from high. It's a very nice spin down time. So now I'm going to see if I can capture that great startup sound it has. I don't know if this camera's microphone will be able to, but trust me, it has a great startup noise. So I'll go back here and put it on high. So yeah, it sounds amazing. I love it. So, wait for it to spin down again. So that is the Sanyo 9-inch oscillating desk fan, model EF-C9. Thank you for watching, and more to come.